Just wanted to drop you another one. Uh, was thinking about my life in context and cause and effect. You know what I mean? Um, what caused me to do what I've done, and what are the effects of what I've done? This is what I've been reflecting on for a number of years now. But you know, I've come to a logical, reasonable, sensible conclusion. You know, or coming to these conclusions about it all. And I was sitting there thinking about like all the YouTube channels I'm subscribed to, especially those the prison channels, and what they're promoting, right? So it's a promotion of all these prison stories, right? A collective of prison stories, the worst, most gruesome stories that people know and they can tell about, and people that they can tell about, you know what I mean? The most awful, inspiring of people, you know what I mean? Of treachery and violence. And what I've come to realize in my own experience and the influence that I have here in my community is that for me to speak about those things in my past the way that I have, you know, to highlight them in the fashion that I did, you know what I mean, to give a certain glory and honor to that life, a certain respectability to being that doesn't exist. There's none of that. That it only provoked the opposite. It only inspired those youths and those youthful minds that are caught up in stuff like that are intrigued by it, that are influenced by it, that will go do something based on what you tell them. You know, you're having the reverse effect on them. You know what I'm saying? You're just, it's like watching the movie Colors and then going out and acting upon it. You know, that happens so often. This happens so often. We know that these things happen. We know that these are psychological effects. Same with rap music. We know how the arts influence the mind and the emotions and whatnot. Like, come on, man. Well, if you don't, then you're behind. But, you know, I don't, that's what I find in what people are doing there. You know what I mean? I believe that your intentions are true, and you know what I mean, it's the best of intentions that people have in promoting what they're doing, in spite of the fact that we all know everybody's there trying to get paid. We all are here trying to get paid. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's the primary motivation. But you know, when you claim to be here doing good, and you know, because the reality of it is, when I listen to a lot of these dudes, it's the politics that make them play the fence like they do, and sound like they do, like they don't have no nuts. Like I don't hear no courage from no one online, cause just based on the way the way they promote what they do. You know what I'm saying? Like the homage that they pay to these gruesome stories and this treachery. You know what I'm saying? And then look what they become. You know, they want to become the ultimate YouTube gangsters, because that's what we have now. We have a creation of YouTube gangsters that are going on. You know, they're creating fight nights and whatnot and doing their thing, and that's fine, man. I'm for it. I'm 100% for it, man. Taking the beefs into the ring, man. Taking it back to, man, let's meet up 315, the playground, man. Let's scrap it out. No guns. I'm all for that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, especially with the little homies, man, finding other, you know, create MMA tournaments in the hoods, man. You know what I'm saying? For the hood, you know, when there's beat homies, go in there and get it out like that, man. You and the homies could get paid for that shit, man, instead of going out there sacrificing their lives for it. You know what I mean? Represent the hoods in a whole different light, man, in a positive way. It's constructive shit, you know what I'm saying? Create some leagues, some tournaments, you know what I'm saying, that are exclusive to that. You know what I mean? But, you know, make sure you can secure all that, bro. Make sure that you got the elders around and the children to support that, man. You have the support of the whole community, or at least 99% of it, because the 1%, bro, you guys really ain't mattering too much no more, man. The mess you guys are making these days, just, nah. I've been there. But, you know, you have to have an example that's different. Like what example are you showing there from the platform that you have that's different? Like you're just trying to get in where you fit in a different genre. Like you're just, like I said, you know, everyone on here, man, is YouTube gangsters. It doesn't matter what our histories were. Like that's not. If you provoke me to violence, I'm gonna fucking be violent. But I'm not trying to be provoked. I don't want to be angry about nothing. I want to be happy. You know what I'm saying? People want to be happy. It's too much going on in this world for that shit. You know what I mean? So, we have to consider our actions, give greater consider to our actions in the moment, man. Stop being so impulsive and stop deluding ourselves and deceiving ourselves and not being honest about our motives, man. You know what I mean? Because I'm here to make a difference. You know what I mean? And I'm going to do reactionary videos. You know what I'm saying? I'm just getting my stuff set up, and I'm going to, you know what I mean? Talk about it. You know what I mean? And you know, you get my tone, my temper on here in these videos that I'm dropping. So, you know, once I get onto your videos, once I get onto you, there's gonna be some explaining to do. Let's just leave it at that, because I'm gonna have some questions that are gonna question the content of your character to your viewing public audience. I promise you that, because there's a demonstration. You know what I'm saying? There's a demonstration to what we do. It proves. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I'm not concerned with any pats on the back that can be seen, that people, you know, that's not my concern. My concern is what I know, the undercurrents of what's going on here, and knowing how to read them, and knowing that my message is felt in the hoods here, and that it's resonating, and that, you know, little homies are feeling me, man. You know what I'm saying? And that little homies are seeing that an old head like myself, man, that this late in life can turn it around. Man, if I can turn it around now, you can turn it around then, man. You got a better, greater chance of success than I ever do at this point. So, you know, you still have your youth ahead of you, man, and don't take it for granted, man. I promise you, man, don't take it for granted, because listen, man, it ain't worth being on here telling you what I'm telling you, man. Like, you know, yeah, you know, a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge, and a lot of understanding that's come from these experiences, but it's tragic, bro. You know what I mean? It's tragic, and I don't want to see it continue. You know what I mean? So, peace, and I'm out.